Hello, everyone. I think we're live now. As always, I never know when I'm actually on air or not, but it's okay. I think we're live now. Welcome, welcome, beautiful beings. It's so good to be here with you all here at Dolphin Star Temple. And while we give everyone a few minutes to join us live for this global meditation for humanity, let me just tell you a little about myself and the Dolphin Star Temple. My name is Inge van Stralen, and I am a Pleiadian light worker based in the Netherlands in Europe. I also am a board member. Actually, I am the current president of the board of the Dolphin Star Temple. And the Dolphin Star Temple is an organization, a non-profit organization that is dedicated to preserving the works of Amora Kuan Yin, and also to help humanity through this shift in, well, consciousness, in this evolutionary shift. So, and we do that through our teachings. Of course, we have an online program, Awakening and Healing the Soul. We teach a full sensory perception, Pleiadian light work, and also we offer one-on-one sessions. So if you are interested in knowing more about our beautiful work, please visit our website, www.dolphinstartemple.org. All right. So, what are we gonna do today? Today, we are reconnecting with divine truth. And divine truth is this special thing. It's the truth behind all truths. And what the guides always show me is like everyone has their own perspective of the truth. And so very often we cannot even see the truth, and we cannot even see our true selves because we're wearing masks. We're wearing disguises. We don't know who we truly are anymore. And that's because through all our lives and all these times that we've been here on this earth again and again and again, we needed to disguise ourselves. We needed to protect ourselves and not show our true selves because it was dangerous very often. So, we became so used to wearing a mask and wearing a disguise and looking at the world through like tinted glasses, so to speak, that we, kind of put this mask on, and we got contracts and cords with other groups, beings, other humans, and other astral realms very often to keep those disguises in place so we could not be truly who we were meant to be, our true authentic selves. And I see that Pardeep Shoker is here and says hi from Canada. Hello back from the Netherlands. Always so good to see people here on this video live. So good. Anyway, so the truth and different perspectives. One thing that we'll be taking a look at and we'll receive clearing at is what we call in Pleiadian light work the 108 faceted prism. And it's a soul structure. It's in your head. It's a structure in your head. It's located between your third eye chakra and your crown chakra. And it's this, the way that the guides always show it to me, it's like this disco ball with all these different facets, 108 in fact. So 108 facets. And actually there are 108 windows through which you can see the world, take a look at the world, see, well, 108 different perspectives of the truth. And if I look through one window and I see the world, you know, through my window, through my perspective, then that's my truth. And then when someone else looks through a different window and sees a different truth, sees a different reality, that's their truth, and it's just as valid. Divine truth is putting all these windows together so we get like the full perspective, all those different perspectives together. That is divine truth. And we need each other. We need each other to be able to see divine truth, to see the whole truth of it, because we're all capable of seeing through our little window. And maybe some of us are able to view from 2 or 3 windows at the same time, and some have a couple of windows next to each other and can have this bigger view. But other people have another view, like a different view of the world. And the beauty of it is we need each other. We need each other to get to the whole truth, to divine truth. We need each other's perspective to put all these little pieces together. And I'm sure you've heard that story of like the blind man who saw or felt an elephant for the first time. You know, one of them touches a paw and says, "Oh gosh, an elephant is like a tree trunk." And another one touches the tail and says, "Oh no, it's like a robe." And another one touches the trunk and it's like, "Oh, it's like a snake." And they're all right. And that's kind of like what happens through that prism that we look at. And if we put all these perspectives together, we get to the full truth. And our perspectives can also be blurred, can be distorted through like the masks that we needed to put on in different lives, or even maybe now in this life you need to put on a mask, or you need to pretend to be something else or someone else. And we've started to believe in those truths, and we kind of started now to think like, oh, but this is not really me, you know, or there's a bigger truth out there. But sometimes it can be so hard to look through those masks and these disguises. So, together with a lot of beautiful light beings, we will receive healing on our 108th faceted prism, on our eyes, to really clear our inner vision and our soul center here, soul matrix. And really so that we can truly connect to our authentic self. And have the courage to see what is really there and who we really are. Even take a look at our darkest corners. Because that's what we'll need to do if we want to see the whole truth. Because the truth is not just unicorns, roses, and glittery sparkles. It's also the shadows, the darkness that we need to take a look at. And without judgment. As it just is what it is. But we're ready to leave all the stories behind. All the stories of who you think you were, who you thought other people were. And really, if we leave the stories of our past lives behind, for future lives even, really be in the moment, be in this moment in our true selves, then we can open up to the divine truth and really open up to all these perspectives and see it, see the whole of it. So we'll receive healing, and then at the end, and I'm already looking forward to this, what they told me is we're going to connect to each other. And, all the people that are joining us here for this meditation live, but also those that will join us at a later stage. So let's connect all our perspectives, all our little pieces of the puzzle of the truth together, so we get a bigger share of that divine truth. And then we share it with each other, and then we release it to the collective consciousness of humanity. So humanity is also ready to receive more truth and more divine truth. Okay, I don't want to talk too much because I have a tendency to talk a lot. So let's just get started. Let's get into it. Unless you have a question before we start, and you can ask me now. That's okay. If you don't, just make sure you're comfortable. Lie down or sit, whatever is best for you, and I'll take a sip of my tea. All right. So good to see all of you here. Let's do this. Let's open up to divine truth. All right. As always, let's just start with taking a couple of deep breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. Breathe into your feet. Fill them with your breath. And release. When you exhale, you just release everything that is ready to be released. And breathe in to your legs. Fill your legs with breath. And on your exhale, you release what is ready to be released. Darkness, tension, tiredness, fear, whatever it is. Breathe into your hips, your belly, your lower back. Breathe in and breathe out. And breathe into your back, your spinal column, your belly, your chest, your shoulders. Breathe in and breathe out. Your arms, your wrists, your hands, your fingers, your throat, your neck, and release. And your head. Breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in to that 108 faceted prism, that disco ball between your 6th and 7th chakra. And breathe into your soul matrix, that soul center in your chest, in your higher heart. And breathe into your eyes. And ground yourself. And if you're familiar with Pleiadian light work, just ground yourself with a grounding cord from your 1st or 2nd chakra. Or if you have your own method of grounding, use that. And if you're not familiar with Pleiadian light work or any other method of grounding, grow roots from the soles of your feet into the earth, and from your tailbone into the earth. And breathe in to those roots, into your grounding cord. Really feel that connection with Mother Earth. You're here, in the here and now, in this moment. And connect to Mother Earth through your breath, through your grounding cord, through your roots. You are here, on this planet, in this moment. You are where you need to be. And we thank you. And I call upon the Pleiadian emissaries of light, and I ask them to fill the spaces that we're in, all our individual spaces, and to clear our spaces and put a protective circle around them. And then I ask them to connect all our spaces together, so that we're all together in one big energetic circle, one big energetic space. And I call upon Archangel Michael of light and love, and I ask him to seal this space with his sword of truth and to clear it. And I call upon the Dolphin Star Temple Higher Council of Light and Love, and I ask them to transform our circle into a sacred Dolphin Star Temple space. And I ask them for the crystalline pillars around our sacred space. And I call upon the Pleiadian, Syrian, and Andromedan emissaries of light and love, and I ask them for the following cones of light above and below our auras and above and below our energetic sacred space. The interdimensional cones of light, the evolutionary cones of light, the intergalactic cones of light, and the earth cones of light. And I welcome our higher selves into the space. And I set the intention that the work that we do will be ethical, will honor the free will of all, be for the good of all, and will respect the divine plan and divine timing. So be it, so be it, so be it. And feel your higher self in front of you. And make that connection to your higher self. And if you're familiar with Pleiadian light work, this is the perfect time to bring in your higher self connections. And if not, ask your higher self to fill your heart with higher self energy. And ask your higher self to create a connection from your heart to the home of your higher self in the 6th dimension and to the light heart of Mother Earth. And we ask our higher self to help us clear contracts that we may have in place. Contracts that keep masks and disguises in place so that we don't see or don't show our true selves, so that we cannot be our authentic selves, not stand in our power. And we ask the keeper of our personal Akashic records to join us. And put your hands in your lap with your palms facing upwards. And we'll ask our higher self and our personal record keeper from the Akashics for all those contracts that we are still carrying that keep the masks and disguises in place, all those contracts that make sure that we don't see or show our true selves, all the contracts that keep us from standing in our true authentic power, and that keep us from being our true authentic selves. And feel all these contracts being placed in your hands. And feel the weight of it. And feel the effect that they have on your body, on your energetic field. And now visualize a branding iron, red hot, white hot, that says cancel. And just burn that cancel all the way through that whole stack of contracts. Just burn it right through. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Not my truth anymore. From my own free will, I declare this null and void. I will not do this anymore. I will not adhere to this anymore. This is done. And place your hands on that whole pile of contracts. And we ask the Pleiadian emissaries of light to run violet light between our hands through that whole stack of contracts. And you declare out loud or softly in yourself, I declare all these contracts null and void out of my own free will, through all time, space, and dimensions. through all holograms. It is done. So be it, so be it, so be it. And I call upon Saint Germain of light and love, and I ask him to put violet flames in front of you. You throw that whole stack of paper, of contracts, into the fire and let it burn. And while all these contracts are being transformed, cancelled, breathe into your body. And release all the energy that is still connected to these contracts, that is ready to be released. And now feel, are there any cords? Any cords that you may have to other realms, astral realms maybe, other beings, other people, groups that still hold you in this pattern of not seeing your true self and not seeing the truth. And we call upon Archangel Michael of light and love. And we ask him to point his sword of truth to these cords. To dissolve them. And breathe in to those spaces where you felt the cords. And direct Archangel Michael to the cords. It is about awareness, being aware of those cords that you are releasing. If you are aware of where they are, the healing can go deeper. And also put your attention in your back, at the back of your aura, the back of your energetic field. Are there any cords with astral realms, beings, groups that hold you in this pattern, that hold you under their control? Release. And pay a special attention to your 108 faceted prism in your head. And the 108 faceted prism, the soul matrix in your higher heart. Are there any cords there? And ask Archangel Michael to point his sword of truth to those. And they will dissolve. And now breathe. Breathe again into your 108 faceted prism, your crystal center between that 6th and 7th chakra in your head. And we call upon Jesus Christ of light and love to join us to help us with this clearing. And He will pour living water over your 108 faceted prism. Living water, the purest, clearest water, sacred water that is alive, that connects you to Christ consciousness, the truth of Christ consciousness. Powerful, transformational liquid. Jesus Christ of light and love pours living water over that prism, 108 faceted prism. It will take a few moments to experience the healing. Keep breathing, keep receiving living water poured by Jesus Christ of light and love over that 108 faceted prism in the middle of your head. And let that living water run from your 108 faceted prism to your eyes and clear your eyes, rinse your eyes. You are being baptized, he says, baptized to see the full truth. It's clearing away all those little things, those wounds, those little implants even, that block the connection from your 108 faceted prism to your eyes. It clears your past. It frees you from the past, he says. And it's not that you lose the past. You still have access to it. But you're not being defined by it anymore. It will not define your truth anymore. You have the choice. You have the choice to see a different perspective, to look through different windows. If you're ready and willing to see the truth of who you truly are, to see the truth who you are meant to be, to see the truth of who you were, to see the truth of humanity and the world around you, the divine truth from all angles, to see in love, to be love, to see through the eyes of Christ consciousness. You are the truth, a part of my truth, he says. And now we move on to your soul center, your soul matrix in your higher heart, in your chest area. You can see it as this beautiful sun that is shining there, or a Merkaba, whatever works for you. Just feel it. And feel that living water poured over your soul matrix, your sun center. Breathe. Receive. Clearing illusions. We have lived in this illusion for so long. And Jesus Christ of light and love tells us that the wounds that we feel, like the pain, the confusion, the chaos, is because we are losing the illusion. And it's okay to lose the illusion. But you need to have something else. And we are finding that new truth, that divine truth. And that path, finding that truth, can feel very unsettling and can bring up all these old wounds, confusions, fears. And that living water is rinsing them from our soul center. You are so courageous to walk this path the way you have done everything that you've done. We admire you. We love you. You have surpassed our expectations. We are so proud of you. And release yourself of the burden of having to do more. Not doing enough, running out of time. You are doing enough just by being who you are. And with showing up, by showing up with so much courage. And you may be shaking with fear, with pain, but you're still here, and that is true courage. And the Pleiadian emissaries of light join us and make a connection between our 108 faceted prism in our head and our soul center in our heart, our higher heart. So that the true perspective, the divine truth, all these different perspectives can align with our soul, with who we truly are, without all the masks and disguises. And you can affirm for yourself, I can see, know, feel who I truly am. I can see, know, feel who I truly am. I can see, know, feel who I truly am, and what I truly am. And I can see through illusion. I am ready to release illusion. I am ready to release illusion. I am ready to release illusion. And breathe in and release. And I call upon the Elohim of Divine Truth to join us. Take a moment to feel that presence, Elohim of Divine Truth. And we ask the Elohim of Divine Truth to restructure the connection with our multidimensional light body and the vision of divine truth. To reconstruct, restructure the connection between the vision of divine truth, the knowledge of divine truth, and our multidimensional light body. And affirm for yourself out loud or silently within your heart, I am ready to be courageous, to see the divine truth, to see the shadow in me, to see the shadow in the other and the world around me, and still stand in the light of divine truth. I am ready to be courageous, to see the divine truth, to see the shadow in me and others and the world around me, and still stand in the light of divine truth. I am ready to be courageous, to see the divine truth, to see the shadow in me and others and the world around me, and still stand in the light of divine truth. And now, take off all the masks and the disguises that you may still feel. The mask that you're still wearing, that you have been wearing for lives and lives and lives, or maybe just this life, or any disguise that you still may be carrying around. And we'll put it in that flame, in that fire of violet flames in our middle. So let it be transmuted. This is not my truth anymore. This is not who I am anymore. Any cloaks that you may carry, you may be wearing, whatever it is, any part, anything that you may be carrying, a rucksack maybe, anything that doesn't feel true anymore, just throw it in that ultraviolet fire in our middle. And the Elohim of Divine Truth fills us up with divine truth, reconnects us with divine truth. And feel your perspective from that structure, that soul center, your 108 faceted prism, become clearer, and maybe more windows are lighting up, opening up. And connect, feel it, feel how it connects to that divine truth. So that divine truth shines out of that prism, out of those windows, out of your eyes, and out of your heart. and shine that light and love, that divine truth, your perspective, your part of the puzzle. Bring it to the middle of our circle. And we share all our different perspectives, all the pieces of the puzzle that we have collected through lives and channelings and whatever, through us. Share it. Share that light of divine truth, that divine perspective, that divine perspective that only you carry. You are unique in that. You are needed. Without your perspective, the puzzle is not complete. And we share our light, our perspectives with each other. And feel how that field builds up and surrounds us. We are all connected now, putting our perspectives together, our truths. And by sharing that, we receive new puzzles, or new pieces of the puzzle, and new windows in that 108th faceted prism can light up. And with that, you can share new light with the people in our circle, with the light beings in our circle. And the frequency becomes bigger, higher. And receive it. Breathe it in and out. And on the count of 3, we will release this frequency. We don't need to keep it here anymore, because we all carry it within us now. And it's time to share it with humanity, with the collective consciousness of humanity. And on the count of 3, we release it as a gift to humanity, as a gift to ourselves. 1, 2, and 3. Release. And breathe in to your heart. Breathe in to your grounding cord or your roots. Make that connection to Mother Earth again. I am here. I am courageous. I am a carrier of truth. I am a vessel of divine truth. So be it, so be it, so be it. And breathe in deeply and release. And I thank all the wonderful light beings that helped us today with this meditation. The Elohim of Divine Truth, Jesus Christ of Light and Love, Archangel Michael of Light and Love, and of course, the Higher Council of Light and Love, the Dolphin Star Temple, Pleiadians, Syrian, and Andromedan, emissaries of light and love. And thank you all light beings in a body that are here today, that participated in this meditation. Thank you so much. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let me know how it was for you. If you have any questions or comments. If you like this, don't forget to like this video, to share it with other people, because this is so important to really get truth out there. The more people participate in divine truth, the better it is. So please share. Pardeep. Applause back to you. So if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, give this video a like, and to share it. If you're watching this on Facebook, yeah, don't forget to like our page, Dolphin Star Temple. And yeah, also give this video a like and share it. Inile! Oh, thank you. Oh, gosh. So good to see you here. Yeah, you are so welcome. Janice, Staham, thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you all for being here. It was a beautiful experience for me, at least. If you have any questions, let me know, or if you want to share something. I'm here to answer questions. If you don't know yet, it's okay. I will get back later to see if there are any comments or whatever, and I will get back to you and answer you. All right. It's always difficult to let you go after these beautiful meditations. I feel so connected to all of you. Thank you for being here. And thank you for being here on Earth with me. All right. If there are no comments, no questions, just a big, big hug, virtual hug. Ooh. Yeah. If you're interested in sessions, go to our website, www.dolphinstartemple.org, and see, there's a list of practitioners, and maybe there's one close to you. Or otherwise, you can always work with people all around the globe. That's the beauty of the times we live in now. Yes. One more thing. Hopefully, and what we have planned is to have another Pleiadian light work training, full sensory perception, next year in Mount Shasta, California, in the US. And I'll be teaching it, so you'll be working with me. I don't know, maybe a plus, maybe something that you say, oh, that's okay. But if you're interested, send an email to our office, and we'll get back to you. We'll put you on the waiting list. And hopefully I'll be able to go to the US by then. This work is so much needed. You are so much needed. What month next year? It's going to be July. July next year. So hopefully. Yeah, I got a yes from the guides, when planning this new date. So, but yeah, we'll see. We keep believing. Just as long as we keep believing, everything will be okay. Keiko should know, or yeah, or look at the website of Dolphin Star Temple Japan. They should have the next, yeah, an up-to-date schedule there. So, all right, if there are no more questions, another big hug from me to you. I love you all. I actually don't know who's gonna do the meditation next week, but I'm sure it will be beautiful again. All right. See you all. Love you all. Bye bye.